I'm Reece Stein, at your leisure along the way on one of the most historic streets in America. It was here in Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia, 300 years ago that many of these buildings, original to the time, witnessed the very beginning of the idea of America. A walk down Duke of Gloucester Street is a stroll back in time. George Washington trod here. He still does, at least a modern incarnation. Original buildings from the 1700s, including Alexander Craig's 1755 home, grace the avenue. At Gloucester's Head, Virginia's colonial capitol building, home to the House of Burgesses, America's first representative legislature.
This is the very cradle of where our democracy started.
While 88 of the buildings are original, including the 1775 Pasteur and Galt Apothecary and Nicholson's Revolutionary War period store, the Capitol building, which also served as the colonial courthouse, is not.
No, sir. Unfortunately, that was destroyed in a fire, but this is a reconstruction sitting on its original foundation.
Founded in 1633, Williamsburg gained fame when it was named the Capitol in 1699. Today, this 300-acre site is one of the most extensive living history museums in the country. It's alive with guides dressed to the period, including barber Cesar Hope, a freed slave who offers me a close shave while regaling our group with real-life stories of the era.
I really liked when the people took on to the characters and told us about their lives and stuff like that.
Made it more real, maybe?
Yeah, made it more real, made it, I learned a lot more when that happened.
In my opinion, that's the way it ought to be. Who holds the reins of our government? You do. The people do. The citizens do.
Bill Barker has portrayed Thomas Jefferson here for nearly 40 years and is the star of Williamsburg.
Do not forget where we have been, so that we may better understand where we are.
You might also hear from Patrick Henry or Revolutionary War hero Marquis de Lafayette.
Indeed, my friend, the last time I set foot upon American soil was just after the great victory at Yorktown.
They got people who they know their stuff. They can talk about the people, the places, and the ideas that came from here, which is really fun. And then they go into character. And then all of a sudden you're now talking to George Washington or to Thomas Jefferson, and it's like really talking to him.
There's a lot of stuff for the kids here too. They can shop for trinkets at the marketplace or in several stores. They can even join the colonial militia, get firearms training, and fight in an 18th century style battle.
I learned about how hard it was for people to learn all the stuff that they needed to in order to shoot in the Revolutionary War and become at least somewhat good soldiers.
Who won the battle?
It was a draw, but I think we won. I think we should have won.
And if the kids get out of line, there's an 18th century solution. The Blacksmith Shop is alive with apprentice Jenny showing off traditional forging skills, while real-life tinsmith Steve makes pots and pans for Revolutionary troops.
It's really big. It's gigantic. There's lots of buildings. They keep saying it's a museum, a town that's a museum.
The stately Bruton Parish Church dates from 1715, although the interior was restored in the early 19th century. Only the balcony and staircase are original. During their twice-a-year session, the Burgesses, including Washington, Jefferson, Patrick Henry, all worshipped in these restored pews. Colonial Williamsburg is the apex of Virginia's dramatic historic triangle, which includes Jamestown and the Yorktown battlefield, both just a few miles away.
Hey man, this is where democracy began.
Reece Stein, at your leisure along the way in Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia.